Hello, everybody. This is Nick Totaro, Professor of Information Technologies and Computer Science, Lakeland Community College. This is another video that I have debated about over the years if I want to make it. And, you get to a certain point that, I know sometimes my videos may come across a little preachy, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help all my students, not just in the course content, whatever course they may be doing, but in becoming better students, all right? And again, it's another one of those videos that I don't like to bring up the number of years I've worked at Lakeland, but I'll just start with I've been teaching at Lakeland since 1997. So I, have some years under my belt and gray hairs and things like that. So if you were around in the late 80s, early 90s, all the way through the 90s, you've probably played this game right here. And I'll play the music a little bit. Okay, and it's Tetris. And now I'll lower the music a little bit. It was just a very simple game. It came out with the original Game Boy Classic, and it was addicting. It's what forced me. It forced me to go out and buy a Game Boy Classic the moment I played that game. I went to a friend's house and, let me see that. And next thing you know, I'm driving home and I'm stopping at Toys R Us and I'm buying Game Boy Classic. So this is a really game. And let's be honest, I wasted a lot of hours playing this game. Now it doesn't even compare to the games that we can get onto our smartphones, Candy Crush and some of the farm games and all that stuff. And that's wonderful. I think we all need those little moments that we can get away from things. One of the wonderful thing about Tetris was that it took you away for a few minutes or 20 minutes at a time that you didn't have to worry about things. But it also kind of taught us things. I think if you've ever played Tetris, and you go shopping or you're rearranging furniture or you're organizing things, I swear I hear the Tetris sound in my head when I'm putting things in my car and just organizing so I'm not crushing the eggs and things like that. Why do I bring that up? Because I'm going to show you my Tetris. The kind of the game that I play all the time, every day. And so let's go up to my screen and I will show you my Tetris. It's my calendar. It's my calendar. And this specific calendar, this is my work calendar. Everything you see in blue, all the assignments are basically things that are associated to work. Let me show you another Tetris. This is my personal calendar. These are all the things that my wife and I and my family shares, and we drop into each other's calendar. There's nothing secret or sensitive in there, but it's my calendar. So I'm blocking times and I'm moving things, and all of a sudden I start hearing this music going off. This Tetris playing in the back of my head because I'm rearranging my schedules. Now, one of the interesting things about Tetris is that keeps playing here. One of the interesting things about Tetris and where it gets really kind of scary is at a certain point it starts speeding up and the blocks come down faster and you're moving things around. The first, that's what kind of gets you into it. The first couple times you play Tetris, it's slow. The first levels are slow and you go, I can handle this. I can do this. And then as you get better, as you get more mature with the game, those blocks are coming down. And that's the where you can falter and the game. And it's the same thing with our calendars. I cannot stress this enough. I am getting more and more students, finally the part about the video, I'm getting more and more students who are waiting until the last minute to work on their assignments. They have an entire week, they're well aware of the assignments, but yet I am getting emails and messages and panicked phone calls at, no joke, 9:30, 10 p.m., an hour after the assignment is due. I am getting panicked emails and messages. Can you help me? No. It's 10 o'clock on the due night. Chances are I turned the computer off and I didn't find your message until the next morning. But it happens. If we start the assignments early, just like Tetris, we start the assignments early, it's slow and there's a progression going on. As you get closer and closer and closer to that due date, things start speeding up. It's just that simple. And yes, there will be the time that you will start early and you'll still not be able to, and I get that, but I can work with you. I can work with students who send me emails on a Monday or Tuesday, even on a Wednesday, saying, Nick, I'm struggling with this particular problem. Absolutely. I routinely make WebEx connections with students and say, okay, tell me what the situation is. I can't do that an hour before something is due, or an hour after, or days after. Right? So as you're planning your schedules, you know what the syllabus is. Start listening to this song in the back of your head. That is the sound of things speeding up. You have to plan accordingly. So let's get rid of this screen here for a second. Don't want to be preachy, but I guarantee you all of it happens to all of us, but I guarantee you there's a higher chance of failing what you're trying to accomplish by just pushing things off. And I'm not talking procrastination. I think all of us have that little gene in us about procrastination. But running into a routine of waiting to the last minute on some of these assignments, you're really pushing that envelope. And I'm sorry, you're pushing the envelope towards failure. And I don't want that. I hate stress on students. That's not what I'm here for. And I can work with students earlier in the week than work with them literally minutes before something is due. So this is Nick Totiro. I hope you learned something.